Bobby Portis, one of the most important guys off the Bucks' bench, just got hit with a heavy suspension from the NBA. 25 games out, no pay, nada. But did he actually do something wrong, or was it just a crazy mistake? Let's break down this drama. Welcome back to NBA Hyper. I'm Arthur, and imagine this: you're fighting for the playoffs. Your team needs all the strength it can get, and out of nowhere, your most reliable sixth man gets cut from the rotation for 25 games. That's exactly what happened with the Milwaukee Bucks. The NBA announced that Bobby Portis tested positive for tramadol, a painkiller banned by the league, and that's why he got this huge punishment. But according to his agent, it was all an honest mistake. Portis thought he was taking Toradol, which is allowed, but he ended up getting tramadol from an assistant. The problem? The NBA doesn't care. No matter how it happened, players are responsible for what goes into their bodies, and the punishment came down hard. But before the news, hit that subscribe button to help out, and don't forget to drop a like so this story gets shared more on YouTube. Now, there are two sides to this story. The first is that the NBA has always been strict with its anti-drug policy. Doesn't matter if it was on accident or not, if the substance is on the banned list, the player's gonna pay the price. Tramadol, even though it's a painkiller, is seen as a substance that could mess with a player's performance, and the league isn't cutting any slack. But the other side is that the punishment might be a little too harsh. Portis' agent Mark Bartelstein is not happy at all with the league's decision and said the NBA should have considered the context. According to him, it was just a simple mistake. Portis thought he was taking Toradol, which is allowed, but one of his assistants ended up giving him tramadol, which is banned. So there was no bad intention, just a mix-up with the meds. But the NBA doesn't want to hear it. Portis himself took responsibility and released a statement apologizing to the team, the fans, and the organization. He said he feels terrible about everything, but knows that at the end of the day, what goes into his body is on him. This shows the dude's not trying to dodge the blame, but the punishment still feels way too harsh given the circumstances. And here's the big question: how much is this suspension going to impact the Bucks? The answer is a lot. Portis is one of the most important players in the team's rotation, one of the best sixth men in the league, and has been a key piece with 13.7 points and 8.3 rebounds per game. He's not just a scorer, he's one of the most physical and energetic guys on the team, bringing intensity every time he steps on the court. With this suspension, the Bucks are losing one of their main players right at the end of the regular season. The team is in 5th place in the Eastern Conference, fighting the Indiana Pacers for a better spot in the playoffs. Portis' absence could cost them important wins, which might lead to a tougher matchup in the playoffs. Plus, the timing of this punishment is terrible. Portis won't be back until April 8th against the Minnesota Timberwolves, when there will only be 4 games left in the regular season. That means he's gonna miss pretty much the rest of the seeding phase, which could hurt not only the team, but also his own game rhythm. When he comes back, is he going to be able to get back to the same level? At the end of the day, the NBA didn't leave any room for interpretation, and now the Bucks are going to have to deal with his absence at the worst possible time. The big question now is, can the team hold it down without him? So do you think the NBA went too hard on Portis, or is it just rules are rules and he's got to deal with it? Drop your thoughts on this drama. I'm really curious to hear what you think. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more NBA news. It's awesome having you here with me every day, keeping up with everything going down in the NBA. Take care and see you later.